I think those guys obviously have went through some pretty neat experiences over the course of their 3 years, and these guys went through a neat experience this year with the tournament and the MAC tournament, and the run in the NCAA tournament, and it's some memories that they've created that no one will ever be able to take away from them, that they'll always have. And here in a few days, probably when we get a chance to kind of take a deep breath, I think they'll realize that, and I will as well.
Good springboard. I mean, a lot of positive to build off going into next season.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's they've continued to raise the bar with our program and continue to get better and better and better and better. And that's kind of what we try to do every day, is get 1% better, just get a little bit better in all areas, both on and off the court. And those guys have embodied that and embraced that all year. And I'm hoping that this experience will whet their appetite even more and motivate them even more to work even harder to improve. No, Walt's a pretty tough kid. Obviously in the press conference he took responsibility for the loss, and that's him. But the reality is we wouldn't have won 29 games without him. We wouldn't have been in the situation we were in without him tonight, certainly. But he's got broad shoulders. He does, and he has all season long. And if there's a kid that deserves to make that free throw, it's him. It just didn't go down.
After Stillman makes those free throws, you just kind of stand there right before the end with your hands on your hips. What was going through your mind right there?
Well, how close we were. Obviously, we just didn't make enough plays, and their kids did. I give them a lot of credit. Bullock made a couple huge threes. They made some big plays there at the end of regulation, down 4 with 3 minutes to go, and they fought as well. And then obviously they made a lot of plays in the overtime, and we didn't make enough of them.
One more thing. A lot of times you see coaches in this moment that you're in right now just kind of reflect and say, man, I think Stan Heath after last week's game said, man, I can't coach Victor Rudd Jr. again. How fortunate do you feel that you can coach every person?
Well, I feel fortunate, but each season and each year is different. Obviously as soon as you add or delete one player, the dynamic of your team changes. And as I said, the thing I'm going to miss the most is getting up every day and working with these guys, because they were so coachable and teachable and did such a great job for us all year. So that's the part that I'm going to miss, miss the most. But we are fortunate, and we do have a lot of them back, and hopefully this, like I said earlier, this experience has whet their appetite, that they want more, and they're going to be even more motivated in the off season to work harder to continue to get better.